in the near future, we should be getting these 32-ounce bottles of MSA Confidence Plus 2. It's a germicidal disinfectant that is approved to combat the COVID-19 virus. It contains quaternary ammonium compounds, which are on the N list by the EPA. 1 gallon jugs should be delivered by the warehouse to store our solutions in. So 1 ounce of MSA Confidence Plus 2 to a gallon of water is what the new solution will be once this will be delivered. If you decide to use the solution for firehouse purposes, disinfecting the firehouse, couches, equipment, all that, we got to make sure that after 10 minutes of it sitting on the items or surface, it is wiped down and any residue has been removed. It is the goal to have all companies outfitted with a pneumatic paint sprayer, such as this one that has an inline regulator. Those should be delivered also in the near future. There's 2 methods of operating one of these paint sprayers. You either use the first method, which is the apparatus air, so you actually attach air line directly into the outlet on the apparatus to the regulator. Make sure that the inline regulator is set at no more than 40 psi. The second option we have is to use the regulator we normally use for the air tools, outfitted on the on a cylinder bottle, and then you will have to use several attachments to make the air hose fit, and again have to ensure that your pressure is regulated down to 40 psi at the air sprayer. As far as the setup is concerned, for the paint sprayer itself, you got to make sure that you have the correct mixture coming out of your gun. What I mean with that is you want distance as well as coverage, and you want it fine enough to where you create a fine enough cover to where it's not huge droplets on the suits, which will prolong the air dry time and therefore also decon time. So it is important to ensure that by using both this adjustment and the bottom adjustment, that you get the correct airflow with the correct amount of product being entered into the spray gun to get a little bit of distance with a fine mist covering. The new yellow suits which were donated are malt suits produced by Malt, and they're only supposed to be used when we don't have any of the Tychem SL or QCs available. This could be due to them just being deconned, air drying, or washed. That's the only time we would be using the donated suits. The suits have a zipper cover that's adhesive. Once the adhesive has been used, it can no longer be used, making it therefore a one-time use suit only. We will demonstrate the steps of doffing one of these suits now.
Doffing this suit is very similar to doffing the dry chem suit. First thing a firefighter will do is grab the couple wipes, saturate them with cleaning agent, and use them to wipe the top of his hoodie. Once again, wiping away from his face. Next, he will take out he will use his outer gloves to unzip the front of the suit. Remember, this will be very similar to the Tychem suit, except this actually has an adhesive. With the outer gloves, he will go ahead and remove them. With the inner gloves, carefully slide your hand inside the suit, pulling the hoodie back off your body, and start rolling the suit off of you. It is extremely important to make it a point to not touch the outer part of the suit any more than necessary to remove the suit. You also will notice the firefighter, as he takes the suit off, he rolls the suit over itself, keeping any possible contaminants inside the suit itself. The wipes that were used earlier can now be used, just like before, to wipe the front of his goggles. Now, with still the inner gloves on, he will remove the goggles, the mask, and he will wash his inner gloves and carefully remove those. Using a fresh wipe, he will wipe his face away from his nose, mouth, and eyes.
After the suit has been deconned, air dried, and is ready to be placed back into service, it is very important that you pull the zipper back up and fold it the way it's supposed to be folded as far as being ready to be used on the next call. The reason we are using the zipper and having it back up is so there will be no contamination whatsoever in case there would be some that was left on the suit that will transfer to the inside of the suit. Once in a while, the suit should be cleaned appropriately. If you've been running a lot of calls or just have seen heavy use, sweat, and other smells, it is important to get the suit washed. You can make a 2-gallon solution similar to the 1-gallon solution in a bucket. Fold the suit inside out. Place it into the bucket of solution. Make sure it's completely covered. Let it air dry for 10 minutes. Rinse it off again with regular water and let it air dry until dry, and place it back into service just as you would after a regular decon.